Jubb's Little Red Book, Volume 1, Eye Awareness, by Dr. David Jubb, PhD. Being the holder of what is accepted for a value given, and mistake made is not repeated. In a republic, all private, public sin, debt is discharged. All born, also unborn, own equally the growth of currency, as each individual collectively makes up the ownership of such a bank. Currency, as alm created and asset backed, positively inducted movement, which is tied to decentralized governance via instruction given from an individual regional verified vote. You read between these covers while learning about a new mindset. Sovereignty is self-governance, as eye-awareness is. Also exceptional brain function. Can you learn about a living, walking meditation? Can you apply this spiritual yoga practice herein to become more perfectly developed? Can you heal your body, also the one we all share? Interest, pleasure, engages behavioral integration congruence with associated whole brain patterning. Providing the resource state is large enough, as you can collapse any stuck state into this. Being in an eye-aware state is self-autonomous living, discharged of charges. You, as I, come into this holy sea, rather than having remained lost at sea. Prelude. A smart contract. Transformed, you arrive in this holy sea to access a state you discover, hidden truth within eye awareness. You remain brilliant, not to tarnish, such as Jubb, also known as Happy Face. In English, comes from Jupiter. Also an instrument today called a trumpet. Such is the sound in the ether of a jubilee. For what is real, you become of a new mind as you learn about herein of a state of being beyond perception. A new mindset is described, where all is raised to be made whole again. All is jubilant. We the people, directing while creating currency by positive inductance. So all in the bank's center is decentralized as nature is, as currency is tied to a nation of self-governance, voted for by all from a verified vote. So, therefore, credit of note, you sponsor with positive inductance, asset-backed by verified quorum sensing. All is passed over once for all time settled thereby. Jubb's Little Red Book teaches you about a new mindset where debt, sin, is discharged by republicing, revenuing. This to the general public account in a republic, as is revenue to we the people from the land at peace. Maybe it's revenue. So, civic function is about a new mindset to govern yourself, to bring all beloveds into a quantum age of superconscious being of a new mindset. This book is about a walking, sitting, living, outward lived meditation alongside is the most important room, which is the room for improvement, as this is an ongoing task of attention and focus as devotion to this master of self. Your yoga is about where you'll see you've got a permanent reframing, living much more abundantly afterward. For the state of fact is a state of woe man, while what's created in governance is underneath this state. As a subject is fictional and subservient, as is all fictional state in relation to who is real. The state of a fiction cannot have interfered as the state of fact, as nothing existed as any counterclaim to an individual choice made. Such must be a natural right as the rule of law. Nothing existed as any counterclaim to an individual choice made. Such must be a natural right as the rule of law. While a republic is to discharge any charge to revenue, all debt, as is a new social compact, where sin, as also all selective, restrictive violation by behavior observed, is cognitive dissonant debt. This work is how you discharge such a charge. You have your freedom as liberty with justice back again. In life, a currency is as you've discharged what's needed to be discharged. This is your responsibility to fix up what's owed to the public by a revenue republic of any charge, claim such relief is discharged. The people, as an individual, I, is the strength and backbone of relief, for this is a republic at peace. Building a resource state large enough so you can collapse all stuck states of cognitive dissonance into this resource state bank. Resource state / bank. You are in a new mindset to maintain as a walking, living, aware state of meditation, as is your spiritual practice. So obviously then, naturally, you personally, individually choose, as the noted governor, executor of your own affair, your health also spiritually. Can you see such is kept separate from the state? Jubb's little red book teaches consciousness is a limited state, while awareness is above wakefulness, dreaming, and deep sleep. You learn as discussion is about whole brain preferred modes of sorting information. For Jubb's Little Red Book, Volume 1 through 3, is about gaining a new mindset, one not simply a response of a resistance transfer from having been in a cognitively dissonant state, yet a state being a responsibility taken to have corrected what mistake needs correcting. The future is now. You as I have a conciliation with each other. As time becomes equal to your creativity, not a score kept called moaning money.